Start without the weights. We're gonna warm up the shoulders a little bit. So standing tall, arms in a low V, and we're gonna turn the arms in, twisting the arms, and then rotate out. And so you're just gonna twist as far as you can in one direction, and then as far as you can in the other direction, rotating through your wrists, your forearms, and your upper arms, or maybe especially your upper arms. Keep going at your own pace. And start to go a little faster. And we'll also start to take the arms up. Get that upper arm rotation, especially so that our shoulders are moving. How high you go is up to you. You can go above shoulder height or only as high as shoulder height, depending on how the shoulders feel. And then when you're ready, start to come back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take your arms forward and up. Exhale, reach back behind you and down. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, back and down. One more. And then reverse. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, reach forward and down. 2 more. Wide collarbones, lift through the crown of your head, getting taller as the arms lower. Last one. And we'll step the feet out wide, hands to your hips. Big hip circles, big yawn for your hip joints. Just checking in with how the hips feel today. Where are the tight spots? Where are the smooth spots? Reverse. And hips back to the center. Let's tip from one leg to the other, tipping side to side. Keep the same distance between your feet. Maybe finding a little bit of balance or a little suspension. Draw your abdominal wall toward your spine. Stiffening up the abdominals, stiffening up the hip joints. And we'll find our balance on one side. Let's take little circles with the free leg. Reverse. Hold your leg up to the side, flex your foot, and let's rotate this leg, external and internal rotation, twisting your leg within your hip socket. And then let's go to the other side. Find your balance, little circles. Stabilize your pelvis. Reverse. And hold that leg up, flex your foot, rotate the leg, internal and external rotation, twisting your thigh bone within your hip socket. 3, 2, 1, and let's step the feet wide. We'll come to a wide turn out, toes and knees turned out. Stack your arms and we'll come into some sumo squats. Fold at your hips and knees and stand up. Open the knees wide as you bend. Exhale, lift through your pelvic floor and abdominals. Option to lift the heels up at the top, little balance, and lower the heels and squat. 4 more. Last one, let's come all the way up, balance up on the toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels down. And now from here, take a little twist to the right, back through center, twist to the left. Keep both hips pointed forward as you twist, rotating from the ribs and shoulders, rotating from the waist. One more each way, navel to spine, find your oblique abdominals. And we'll release the arms, step the feet in. Option to do with this with some weights. We're gonna come into some parallel squats. Just holding the weights if you're using them. Collarbones wide. Let's fold at the hips and knees. Track your knees over your toes and stand up. Letting the arms just hang. Or if you're not holding weights, you could have hands on your hips. Inhale, fold. Exhale, stand. Keeping the spine straight or neutral. Let's add to this. So we're gonna squat down and then we're gonna stand up on one leg. Pick up a foot. Squat down to 2 legs and lift the other leg. Stand on one leg. Squat to 2 legs and as quickly as you can, find your balance on one leg. 3 more. Let's find our balance. Single leg balance here. Collarbones wide. Another 10 seconds. If you want more challenge, you can move your head and eyes to look around the room. Connect to your abdominals. And we'll switch legs. Single leg balance. Collarbones wide, navel to spine. You can keep your eyes fixed on one point or move your head and eyes to look around. And we'll step back down. Let's come back down into your squat. Track your knees over your toes. We'll hold it now and take the arms behind you. Tricep press. Bend your elbows, press back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Squeeze your shoulder blades, open your chest. Lift your abdominals to support your spine. Three, 2, and 1, and stand all the way up. Take a few shoulder rolls in both directions. All right, let's come back down into your squat, letting the arms just hang. Now, we're gonna move opposite arm and leg. We're gonna take one arm to the side, tap the other toes to the opposite side, and then come back in and switch. Tap your toes to the floor and come back in. Good. Opposite arm and leg move. Stable spine. Good. Feel free to go a little faster if you like, or a little slower. Up to you for the pace. Ten seconds more. Come back to 2 legs and stand up. Okay, again, roll the shoulders a little bit in each direction. All right, come back down to your squat one more time. Knees track over toes will stay on both legs, and this time we're gonna open both arms to the sides and lower down. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your arms. Open the chest. 4, 3, and we'll come all the way up. All right, let's set the weights down. We'll step the feet out wide, back to our wide parallel, and we're gonna take a little twist. Let your arms swing and sway. All right, and let's step the feet back in. Let's do a little bit more for the shoulders here. We're gonna bring your fingertips to your shoulders and bring the elbows to touch in front of you and pull your elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Elbows forward and elbows back. Feel the scapula widen as your elbows come forward. Feel the scapula squeeze as the elbows come back. 2 more. All right, fingertips to the shoulders. We're gonna take some big elbow circles. As big a movement as you can make here with the elbows. Still try and brush the elbows together in front of you. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Reverse. Last one. And arms down, palms to your thighs. We'll take a side bend, slide your right hand down, let your head tip over. Exhale, navel to spine, restack. Other way, inhale over. Exhale, engage your abdominals and then lift up. Inhale, side bend. Exhale up. Getting taller each time you lift. One more each side. And all the way up. Okay, let's come down to kneeling. Hands and knees. Okay. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers wide and let's extend the spine. Inhale, lift your head, lift your tail, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, flex the spine, tuck your head, tuck your pelvis, belly button to the ceiling. Inhale to extend, ponytail to your tailbone. And exhale, round the back, pubic bone to forehead. 2 more. And let's find your long, flat back, neutral spine. Engage your abdominals to strengthen your spine. And let's take the right arm forward and the left leg back. 3 breaths to balance here. Keep getting longer from the top of your head out through your back toes. Lift up out of the left shoulder. Sneak your hand and knee back down. Lengthen the spine, lift your abdominals, other side. Opposite arm and leg. Lengthen both sides of your neck, both sides of your waist. And we'll lower down. 1 more time each side. Right arm forward, left leg back. And we'll switch 1 more time. Lift your abdominal wall, lift up out of the supporting shoulder. And we'll come back down. Okay, we're gonna try same side limbs. So let's shift your weight over to the right side. And we're gonna try left arm forward and left leg back. And just see how long you can hold that. And then we'll switch. Shift your torso over to the left, extending the right arm and right leg. Let's try that 1 more time each side, even if it's terrible. And we'll switch once more. And we'll come back down, sit back toward your heels, take a child's pose. You can extend the arms in front of you, stack the palms under you, or reach the arms back, whatever arm position feels good to you. Okay, we're gonna get into the hips a little more. You can do this with or without a weight. If you're doing it with the weight, we'll get that at the back of your right knee. We're gonna be on elbows and knees. So elbows under shoulders, knees under hips to start. And then bend that right knee a little deeper so you're squeezing that weight with the back of your leg. All right, then you're gonna lift that knee up behind you as high as you can. Inhale, lower down, tap your knee to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Once you get to the top, see if you can go just a little bit higher. And then lower. Three more. See if you can go a little higher, last one. And we'll come down and switch sides. Weight behind the left knee. We'll be down on the elbows, squeeze that weight, or pull your heel toward your hip, navel to spine, and slowly lift that knee up as high as you can, and lower down, slow and controlled. At the top, see if you can go just a little bit more. Four more. Last one. And we'll set that weight off to the side. We're gonna come back up onto the hands. We're gonna step the hands out wide, fingers pointing forward. Spread the fingers wide. We're gonna bend the elbows wide, bring your chest down between your thumbs, how low is up to you, and then press up. Pointing those elbows out to the sides as you bend. Exhale, push up, good. Two more here. Okay, press up. Let's extend one leg back. Long line from your head out through your foot. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Inhale, bend the elbows wide, chest down between the thumbs, and push up. Three more with this leg. Okay, press up, switch legs. Long line from your head out through your toes. Elbows wide, last four. And we'll bring the knee down. Okay, let's walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Middle finger points forward. Now we're gonna point the elbows backward. Move forward as you bend your arms, and then push up. So really squeeze your elbows into your ribs, leaning forward to get a deeper tricep engagement. Feet can stay down or they can come up, doesn't matter to me. Four more. Squeeze your abdominals. Squeeze your elbows to your ribs. Last one. Okay, take another child's pose or any stretch that feels good to you. Okay, we're gonna come to sitting. All right, no weights yet. Feet down, legs together, squeeze your knees and ankles together. And we're gonna reach forward. If you'd prefer to hold your legs, you're welcome to do that. We're gonna hinge back, inhale, and lift the spine up, exhale. Inhale, hinge. Squeeze through your inner thighs, lift through your abdominals to come upright. Inhale back, exhale forward. Press your feet into the floor, 2 more. Hinge back 1 more time and hold it here. Now take your arms up and arms down. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Arms down and sit all the way up. Last time, squeeze the knees, hinge back. This time, open the arms to the sides and reach forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more. And we'll come all the way up, open your knees, and fold forward. Take a few deep breaths into your back. And we'll come back up to sitting. Same starting position, legs together. And we'll reach the arms forward. We're gonna hinge back again. And you can do this with the arms forward or you can hold the thighs. We're gonna lift 1 leg up, step back down, and switch. Exhale, lift a knee, inhale, lower. Getting that shin level with the floor. Now, see if you can lift both legs up. Find your teaser balance. Collarbones wide. Hold here, or maybe tap a toe and lift. Tap a toe and lift. So kind of the reverse of what we were doing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll set the feet down, sit up. Okay, let's take the hands behind you. We'll do some push-ups behind your back. Fingers pointing forward, hands pretty far behind you, and we'll bend the arms and straighten. You could have the legs straight if you prefer, or you can keep them bent. If this bothers your wrist, you can always turn the hands a little sideways. Four more. Halfway down for pulses. All the way up. Let's come off the hands. Roll your shoulders back a few times. You can hold the legs if you'd like, or have the hands down. Reverse those shoulders. And let's step the feet out wide. Hands behind you again. And we're gonna stretch the hips. Take both knees to one side, and then both knees to the other side. And just continue at your own pace. You can hold anything that feels good. Last one each way. Okay, let's come onto your back. Okay, we're gonna head into some bridging. So knees bent, feet sit bone distance apart, and arms down by your sides. Actively press your arms down. Get the shoulder blades flat against the floor and feel all 3 points of each foot, the tripod of your foot, your big toe ball, pinky toe ball, and the heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, contract your abdominals and float your pelvis up. You're always welcome to make the first few smaller if that's what your body needs. Hold for an inhale. And exhale, lead from your tailbone, slowly lower down. Soften the front of the shoulders, collarbones wide. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hug your abdominals around your spine, tightening that corset, and then lift up. Press through the tripod of each foot. Big toe ball, pinky toe ball, heel. Inhale, hold. And reach the sits bones toward your calves as you lower down. So reaching the hips to the feet as you come down. 2 more, just a warm up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Active arms, active core. Hold for your inhale. See if you can open through the front of the hips. Find that blossoming open. Exhale to lower. Reach your sits bones toward your calves, toward the lower legs as you come down. Last one like that. Adding to this inhale at the bottom, collarbones wide. Exhale, float your pelvis up. Hug your abdominals around your spine. And let's keep the pelvis here. We're gonna flex the feet and lower. Flex the feet and lower. Keep pressing down through the shoulders. Pubic bone up, belly button down. 2 more. And now lower the toes, lift your heels and lower the heels. Heels up and down. Try and lift the hips higher as your heels come down. So think pubic bone up as the heels lower. 2 more. Lower the heels and lower your pelvis all the way down. Okay, 1 more bridge. Take an inhale. Exhale, contract your abdominals, lift your pelvis up. Now we're gonna flex the feet, so we're on the heels, and we're gonna walk the heels forward, little steps forward. How far out is up to you. The further you go out, the more challenging that is for your hamstrings. And then you'll walk the heels back, trying to keep the hips level and continue forward and back at your own pace. One more time, out and in. And we'll come all the way down. You can hug your knees into your chest or take any stretch that feels good to you. Let's take a piriformis stretch. We'll cross one ankle over the opposite thigh. And then lift your other foot off the floor, kind of a tabletop shape. You can hold here or you can reach around with your hands, grab your thigh, and set your head back down. Relax your shoulders, your neck, any unnecessary tension in your body, let it melt off of you. Switch legs. Ankle across your thigh, opening that knee. Lift your other foot off the floor, maybe reach around, grab your thigh. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. All right, release that stretch, and we're gonna grab the weights. Well, option to grab the weights. We're gonna do a little bit of dead bug abdominal work. So we'll start with arms up, legs to tabletop, and find that imprint. So we're pressing the lower back down, curling the base of the sacrum up. And we're gonna start with some opposition. So opposite arm back, opposite leg down, tap the floor, and then lift and switch. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Maintaining that imprint, tuck the chin just a little. One more each side. Navel down to lift up. Now let's go same side. Right arm, right leg. Exhale, lift. And then left arm, left leg. Again, maintaining that imprint. Good. Deepen your abdominals. One more each side. Okay, we're gonna try both arms, both legs. We're gonna go smaller with each movement. We'll take the arms back, the legs a little forward. Exhale, lift up to the start. Inhale, lower, keeping that imprint. Exhale to lift. Try for 3 more. Arms up. We'll set the feet down. Let's set the weights to the side for a moment. Arms to the side, gently sway your knees. We'll rinse that off for a moment. Okay, option to grab those weights again. We're gonna do some tricep press. Weights together, we'll bend to your forehead and lift up. You're welcome to keep the feet down. Bring your legs to tabletop or straighten and bend the legs as you move the arms, whatever variation you want. Navel down as you lift the arms up. Four more. Okay, arms up. You can do this with your legs straight up, with your legs at tabletop, or with your feet down. We're gonna move opposite arm and leg again. So let's take one arm to the side, opposite leg to the side, and lift up, tap to midline, and switch. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Stabilize your pelvis. Navel down to lift up. Two more each side. And we'll set the feet down. Let's take some circles of your arms. Slow, relatively large circles. Keep the weights within your field of vision. Feel both your back and your abdominals working. Reverse. And we'll set the weights off to the side. Okay, let's take your arms up to the ceiling, up to vertical. And we're gonna lift the arms up, lift your shoulders off of the floor, and then slowly melt the shoulders back down. And again, lift the arms to lift the shoulders up, and then slowly melt the shoulders down. 2 more. Feel your back widen, scapula pull away from each other. Okay, rest your arms down. Now we're gonna do a little pelvic rotation. So we're gonna reach the right knee forward until your right hip starts to lift off the floor. It's a small movement, and then bring that hip back down. Reach the left knee forward to lift that hip off the floor, and then down. And again, so just that small rotation of the pelvis. One hip is lifting away from the floor. Try and keep don't let the knees flop open. So we're trying to keep those legs parallel. See if you can use your oblique abdominals to help with that twist, that rotation in the pelvis. Okay, level the hips, reach your arms back up. Okay, now we're gonna reach one arm up to the ceiling, lifting just one shoulder up and then back down. And switch, reach the other arm and shoulder up, straight up to the ceiling and back down. One more time each side, and then we'll add this all together. So we're getting some rotation through the rib cage. Okay, so we're gonna rotate the pelvis and the rib cage in opposition. So we're gonna reach the right arm and shoulder up, lift the left hip up, and then bring your hip and shoulder down. Other side, left shoulder, right hip, lift, even if it's small, and then back down. Again, lift the right shoulder, the left hip, and down, and switch. Can you engage the oblique abdominals, the muscles that connect opposite shoulder to hip? Kind of like X-like muscles across the torso. One more time each side. And we'll rest. Okay, let's roll over to one side. We're gonna straighten both legs out. Take your legs slightly forward. So legs are in front of you a little bit. Flex the feet, and we'll lift the top leg to hip height. And we're gonna take your leg forward. Point your foot, exhale, pull the leg behind you. Inhale, flex to the front. Exhale, point to the back. Keep your leg at the same height as you go forward and back. And bring that leg in line with your spine. Flex your foot. Let's take the top hand behind your head. Okay, we're gonna add the spine. You're gonna take your leg forward, reach the top elbow back, twisting open toward the ceiling, and then switch. Point the foot, take your leg back, tap your elbow forward to the floor in front of you. Chest open, leg forward. Chest down, leg back. Find your oblique abdominals again. Reach long through your leg, as if growing that leg a little longer as you move it. 2 more. One more. All right, let's stack the legs, bend your knees, heels back in line with the tail. We're gonna lift both feet up. Let's do some clamshells here. Open the top knee and close. Stabilize your pelvis, belly button to spine. Five, 4, 3. And we'll lower the knees, lower the feet down. Push yourself up onto your elbow, up onto your forearm. Lift your waist, lift your ribs, and make sure that elbow is right underneath your shoulder. All right, and we're gonna lift the pelvis up. Hold and breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. Reach your free arm up to the ceiling. Let's lift the pelvis again. Now from here, reach underneath your waist, rotate down, and untwist, reach up to the ceiling. Try 3 more. Inhale under, exhale up. Lift up, lower the hips down, and we're gonna go to the second side. Okay, so we'll start with both legs straight at a little angle in front of you. Flex the feet, lift your top leg up to hip height. And we're gonna take this leg forward and point your foot as you go to the back. Inhale, flex to the front. Exhale, point to the back. Stable pelvis, stable ribs. Two more. Bring your leg in line with your spine. Let's flex that foot. Take the top hand behind your head. And now we'll add the rotation. Take your leg forward, twist that elbow back. And reverse leg back, elbow forward and down. Inhale, leg forward, open the chest, elbow back. Exhale, tap that elbow to the floor in front of you. Stretch your leg long, find your oblique abdominals. Three more. And release. We'll stack the legs, bend your knees, heels back in line with the tail, and we're gonna lift both feet up, open and close the top knee, clamshell, stable pelvis. Six. Lower the legs back down. Push yourself up onto your elbow. Heels back in line with the tail again. Oh, sorry. Yep, that made sense. Heels back in line with your tailbone. Lift your ribs, elbow under your shoulder. Other hand can be anywhere. We're gonna lift the pelvis. Hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. Reach your free arm to the ceiling. You could do this with your hips down if you like. We're gonna lift the hips up and twist under. Reach under your waist and untwist, lift up. 3 more if you can. And we'll come all the way down. Let's come belly down on the floor. All right, arms bent, hands just to either side of your shoulders. All right, press the tops of your feet down, draw your belly button up and squeeze the shoulder blades. We'll also float the forehead slightly off the floor. Now try and keep your feet down, lift both arms up, and we're gonna take one arm forward. Bend that elbow back and switch. Reach and bend. Reach and bend. Draw your belly button up. Tuck the pelvis. Aim your tailbone down at the floor between your legs. Both arms here. Reach forward and bend. 3 more. Reach forward, and now we're gonna sweep the arms out and back. Maybe lift the sternum up, and then sweep the arms out and forward, lowering the sternum down. Big circle back, maybe lift the sternum, and then lengthen and lower down. 3 more. Navel to spine. And come down and rest. You can rest here or come to a child's pose. Two more deep breaths into your lower back. We're gonna come to hands and knees. Or sorry, we're gonna come down to your elbows and your knees. All right, a little more for the hips. We're gonna take dog at a fire hydrant. Lift your right knee out to the side as high as you can, and lower down and switch. Exhale, lift knee up. Inhale, lower down. Rotating the pelvis to lift that knee. Inhale, down with control. Exhale, lift. One more each way. And now we'll come up onto your hands, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, spread the fingers wide. This time we'll tuck the toes, hover the knees and hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your hips and find a downward dog-like stretch, or take any other stretch that feels good to you. You can pedal the feet if you like. And you're all done.